Hello guys and welcome to Wars of Napoleon. So I am once again using the XTRG. It's a bloody story of my life. Every time I think, hey, I can use Bandicam, whoa, it'd be fantastic, it just doesn't work. It just does not work for me, no matter what, so I'm back to the XTRG. It's nothing wrong with it, it's just the fact that it takes a hell of a lot longer to compress. I just tried out this, I haven't heard back from these, well, Geode support on my crashing problem, but I've kind of theorized it's down to the fact of the internet security. So I've added the save file location and the game location to the exclusions. So hopefully we could get something going. I don't have that long to record. This is you can actually see over here, so it's almost 7 o'clock at night. I thought I'd get maybe half an hour in, something like that, as much as I could get in just before tomorrow, as obviously I'll be working tomorrow. And I've been itching to play, to be honest. I really have been looking forward to playing this game for so long now. It's just fantastic. Right, I was gonna say we could try and get out of there, but the fact is the port is over here, isn't it? The Glorious Squadron, Prince of Wales, Vacanti, I don't know how you say that, Vacanti, Limousine, and etc, etc. Right. We have some Dutch ships over here. Interesting. Now I wonder if we could actually take this out. I don't know how large it is actually. I need some way of watching the coastline. I really need to sort out these armies as well, goddamn. I don't know, we'll move this force over here then. They'll be there in a day. How is the weather? Smuddy right now. That particular spot in Baston is pretty shitty. Napoleon will be there in 5 days. I'm hoping for the weather to clear before I start moving the vast majority of my troops, as I do not want to suffer from the attrition that would come with that. This small fleet down here, well I say small, it's not that small, it's about 26 ships, it's not tiny, it's not huge, but it's not tiny either. It's about the size, it's like half the size of the Dutch Admiralty, like the entire size. Blockaded. I'd love to try and get to the Santissima Trinidad, but yeah, it's gonna be difficult. I need to get men down here to take Gibraltar. I'm not gonna take command of the Spanish troops because I don't want to end up screwing them over. Right, Spain is over here, the Haitians, and some British forces over there. So they are moving more forces over here, in terms of naval elements. That's the bloody thing with the British, they can actually send all this crap over there. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this music's too quiet or too loud, I don't know. It's hard to judge, really. Okay, do we have military access yet? No, we do not. Oldenburg, you little shit, I need that access. Oldenburg, where are you? Right, so you're giving me passage rights, but I need more. I need request supply, we'll go for foreign access as well, why not? You get quite a lot of diplomats, actually. Okay, so you guys should be able to see everything at the top now. I do apologise for that in the first part. That was due to Bandicam cutting off the top of the screen. I was like, hey, I can just record it with screen capture. Nope, did not work. Just, yeah, every time. I'm trying to align the French Empire with the the Kingdom of Sicily. The papacy, basically the Italians. If I could get the Italians in here peacefully, that'd be great. If it has to come to war, then it will be easy enough. They don't have any fortresses. Well, the Kingdom of Sicily has one. Other than that, it's not exactly great. I know they have one in Syracuse. Fair enough. There's a lot of key naval bases for the British. Oh yes, Corfu was taken by Russia at this point. And Zante. Was later taken by the British, actually. I think that was in the Crimean War, actually. That would... Yeah, I believe that was the Crimean War where we took it from the Russians. I'm not entirely sure, actually. I do apologise for this, it's just usually like this when you load into the game. What's our relations with Prussia? Major Prussia. They kind of like flipped us off, really. Let's try and increase our relations with the Austrians. It's not going to work, is it, at all? Might as well keep increasing it with the... Well, no, actually. I'll leave them as they are. Okay. Okay, we're constructing this over here. An infantry division. Okay, let's separate out the leaders that can be used for something else. So they will stay in Lille. Right, so we have Marshal Ney. Would this force be sufficient to take Gibraltar? 20,000 men. Probably not, actually. Well, they could sit there in a long siege. How many men do we actually have? We have a lot of horse in this. We have a lot of horse. Yeah, so this is our cavalry, really, isn't it? What do you have? Our dragoons. Some artillery. Yeah, so that's pretty much cavalry. Which I kind of understand why it says reserve cavalry. I guess it's going to have to be Marshal Ney. Okay. So we'll march towards Paris. We'll march towards Roquefort or Porto. Where's Porto? Porto is not actually a port here. I'm gonna call it the Port of Porto. I'm used to seeing it in EU4. Right. How long will it take us to head down here? 111 days. God damn. Oh god, I found something out earlier as well. Wait. If you press... Which one is it? Ah, yes. If you press tab on a area, you can, like, basically get people to help you. Like, so if we click on this, we can, like, say, send men here or something. I found this out by just pure, like, accident. I have no idea, like, how it works exactly, but it's a thing. It's an actual thing. I had no idea. I have all these armies, it's just, I'm waiting for something to happen, but it's fairly early in the war. Well, I say war, coalition, you know what I mean, kinda, yeah. I am tempted by the idea of building up my fleet, to be honest. But the thing is, it's like, I'll spend so many resources on trying to build up the fleet when I'm never going to be able to match the British anyway. It's too much of an investment, too much, and I just don't have the time. So let's take a look down here then, shall we? Right, Spain is now an ally. Ah, right, yes, we did get Bavaria. Oh, Oldenburg, you son of a bitch. Okay. So I'm going to save. And if it crashes, then yeah, I'll have to try and just make do with it. If not, then hey ho. It might work for a change. I don't know. Right, we need to send these guys onto here. Apparently they're not receiving anywhere near enough supplies from Antwerp. I'm gonna have such a problem with supplies, I can see that, because I have so many men way too close together. Yeah, we'll help them next turn anyway. Okay, so we'll save, and we'll pray. Pray with me. Please work. Please just work for a change. That would be absolutely beautiful. Ah, dear. There's been a lot, well, I've been reading some of the posts on the forums, and I don't know, I like the idea of the 7-day turn, it's really nice. It would be good if you could have an option, though. I've got to admit I would like the option to have maybe 15 days for, like, turns like this where there's not particularly too much going on. I tell you, it's a good thing I have the patience of a bloody saint. I've turned off the, God, it's a vast. I've come to hate it. It used to be really decent. I don't know what settings I used to have, but it just never interfered with anything. Probably because I had it turned off at some point, actually, and probably forgot about it. But since then, it's just been the biggest pain in the arse. And do I even have any of my orders saved? It's a good thing I didn't actually tell anybody to do much, isn't it? I need to do that with Oldenburg. One day, I will be able to play this game, nay, any of the Juggernaut games, without it crashing every 5 minutes. It's not the game itself, it's just a bloody, like, I don't know, something interferes with how it saves. If they could change how the game actually saved, then holy shit, we'd probably be able to play the game, but hey. I'm not a game developer. I have no idea how the hell to do any of that shit, so I shall leave it to my butters. I'm just gonna basically do all this. I need to try and get Crush on the side. Okay. Napoleon. You're over here, aren't you? Yeah, these are only... Ooh. I'm gonna leave you behind, actually. The Grande Armée. We'll head for Bremen. 15 days till Bremen. Okay. That's a very interesting looking admiral. Looks like he has... I don't know, it looks like he's blinded, actually. Okay. Actually, they'd work out fine. So, I can bring this admiral north, then, to Brest. He may not be the best, but he's not quite... God, he's just as bad, isn't he? Dispirited, -5. Well, he's a free... level 3 admiral, so he might... God damn it. We've got terrible admirals. Okay. I found that extremely odd that they don't have the supplies they need. Okay, you can head over to Namur then. Oh, 20 days. Just sit there looking pretty then for the time being. Okay. Take number 2. Please work. Please. Oh god. I'm quiet because I don't want to say too much in case it crushes again and I end up looking like a fool. And the fact that you could hear me just like cry out in despair. Oh dear. Well, I was hoping I'd be able to fix it, but apparently it is a problem that cannot be fixed. It's... The problem is, it's even more annoying than with To End All Wars, because it's just, it happens more often. I'll find the problem. I'll find it one day. We might be able to play for a few turns then without it crashing on me. I'm telling you, the patience of a saint really does help. I swear to God, since I started recording these Juggernaut games, I must have gained so much patience. There would have been a time when I would have just, like, walked away. That time has long since passed. There's a lot of people posting on the forum, though, with the same issue. Right, this seems promising. I don't think anything like this happened last time, so perhaps... Perhaps it may work. I'd love to do, like, some kind of testing. Well, it worked there. And that's with the internet security off, so... I mean, I still have the web security on. I might just have the web on or something like that. If anybody knows, like, anything about Avast, is there a way to set it so it only scans and warns you of, like, any kind of virus threat with files on the computer instead of just, like, stopping that shit? Because that's really fucking annoying. I've told it to ask me. Ask me. But still, it just ends that shit and it's really annoying. Anyway, moving on. Let's forget about that. Right. T.O. I wish it said what diplomatic item had actually ended. That would be quite nice. That music's brilliant. I've also come up with a theory as well. Napoleon is not actually a man, he is the N-1000 sent back in time to assassinate John Connor, but he missed it by a few centuries. I need your clothes, your motorcycle, and your horse, and your motorcycle. Shit. You get what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I'm interested in what this actually is. Right, so this is just a artillery then. Do we actually have anybody who's decent with artillery? Regular fighting skill, good commander. That's pretty sweet, actually. Right, we have a lot of these other commanders here. We just need forces for them. How is the weather now? Still muddy. Oh, Jesus, the weather's terrible. Absolutely hideous in Oldenburg. How many supplies do we have with Napoleon? We only have 2. We may stop here then for the time being. Yes, we'll stop here for the time being. Actually, no, that's a really good point. I forgot about that. We might as well just go inside the actual cities then, while we wait. Right, Marshal Ney. You are activated, so you might actually be able to travel somewhere decently. How about you... Yes, right. Once they're activated, they can actually travel like normal men. Let's just combine these while I'm not using them. The 1st Infantry Division over here, though. Okay. That is a face of a pissed off man. Right, so there's already 2,000 men in that unit. That's pretty impressive. That's a lot more British. It's a lot more. Oh, the Prince Marathas Squadron. Right, I do not know if Britain is at war with, Oh, we can actually offer them peace. How interesting. Holy shit. That's straight out of Pride of Nations. That is literally straight out of Pride of Nations. Barbados. Right, so this is if we were wanting to demand peace from the British. If we tried it the other way around. Right, so they have no war score, we have no war score, so it's pretty much, yeah. So Mr. George III. Okay, well... Who are you at war with then? So, Great Britain is at war with France, Berg, Netherlands. You're at war with the Netherlands, but yet you're not actually fighting. The Haitians, Spain, and the Kingdom of Italy. They're allied with Hanover. They're improving relations with the Kingdom of Sicily, though. Those bastards. Right, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go over to Holland. Basically the Netherlands. There's like 5 different names for the bloody Dutch. If you've ever seen Austin Powers, it's a fantastic film. And the bloody Dutch. Okay. I'm really happy to have Switzerland as part of our military alliance. I know it sounds ridiculous, but after playing To End All Wars, which actually speaks of To End All Wars, I have taken the executive decision that we're going to go back to 3 players. We were originally going to play with the Ultimate mod, but it just didn't work out. It just did not turn out in the end. So I graciously asked, well, I said I graciously asked, I asked Mr. Gilmer and Mr. Tank of Doom, and they graciously accepted to play in the next game. I thought I might as well give Mr. Torment Marauder the first game. I mean, they're not YouTubers, they don't get to do this every day. So, yeah. So, yes. That was me badly explaining why... You know what I'm trying to say. I always end up sounding like a dick. I don't want to sound like a dick. What was I going to do? Right, yes. Netherlands. You should really be able to sort by alliances and stuff like that. Right, request expeditionary fleets. I'm going to request expeditionary fleets. And I'm going to request the fleets of the... No, I'm going to request the armies of the Spanish, I think. Right, we'll request an expeditionary force over here. It would save me having to send a lot of men down to Spain. Right, we are suffering hits from the bad weather over here. Okay. Hello. Extensive defensive works have been ordered in Berlin. Acting on free will, Bavaria is supporting France against Hanover, and has declared war. Oh. Well then. So Bavaria has supported me in the war against Hanover and declared war. That's fantastic. How can you sort over here? So we have scripted events, battles, retreats, movements, replacements of new units. Hello, the new units. Ah, right down here, yes. We have a very large force down here. What do we have in here? Some cavalry. They can combine. Okay. I mean, I'd like to have the armies separate because I would be able to send them to different areas, but the way the game works is, say you have 10 stacks in a single province and the enemy has 5 stacks, but those 5 stacks are the same size as your 10 stacks. When it comes to the march to the sound of guns mechanic, depending on how the battle starts, you'll have 1 stack against what is basically double the strength. So it's kinda... You basically just want to concentrate your forces, basically. That's the thing. You want to concentrate your force as much as possible. Because that's how you basically win and survive. Okay, so that's our diplomacy, I guess. No, this one. No, what? Ah, over here. Kinda. Okay. Wow, we have a lot of conscript companies now. Is there a way that we can improve the amount of war supply that we produce? Because if there was, that'd be fantastic. Not seen anything over here. In decrees, I think we just looked at decrees, haven't we? No, the annexation of Hanover. Foreign recruitment. Should I declare war on Oldenburg? Ugh. They're our ally, actually. It's a size 6 city. They only have that 1 victory point. No, there's no point creating more enemies yet. Okay, how is the weather actually? Has the weather improved? It's still horrific. Suppose we'll have to wait then. I could do with recruiting some more supplies actually. Let's see. Chauvelin units. More cannons would be good as well. Right, we'll recruit some down here then. That noise is beautiful, but I can imagine it'd get annoying in the end. Probably over time. Right, so we gain the HQ over here. We gain HQ artillery. So we gain 16 cannons, some engineers, and HQ support. That's a really interesting support unit. And that's the same, but you gain everything, basically. You gain everything but the supply depot. What? What? Oh? Interesting. I'll send this north to Napoleon. 7 days, oh, 8 days, sorry. God damn it. No, it might as well stay with this force over here. I do need them to guard the river. The bridge, sorry. Let's see. Regional allegiances. Yeah, so these are actually the Holy Roman Empire territories over here. Frankfurt is a size 9 city, a size 2 harbour, is a recruiting depot and a river port. Nuremberg is quite a prize. Wheat depot as well, so it would produce more supplies. Okay. Well, we're in January. I think I'm going to wait until the weather improves. What would be great if the weather at sea became... Oh no, it's actually harsh weather. Oh, that's great. That's really, really, really good, actually. Enough that our own ship over here, as we've taken a horrific damage. Actually, you know what? I'm going to have to turn on historical attrition for the enemy, aren't I? Because otherwise they could just sit outside my port forever. So we'll put that on for both the player and the AI. Otherwise, yeah, it's going to be kind of ridiculous. Okay. But yes, let's just pretend that was on the entire time. I've given the AI a little bit of a helpful hand there. Okay, I still want you to avoid combat. We'll be there in 12 days, so the weather definitely has taken a turn for the worst. I need to see what's over there, so we'll send that force over there as I planned. I will find a way to invade Britain. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we will find a way. Hastings. So, these are redoubts then, so Brighton. So where is the largest British port then? So, Portsmouth is a size 1 naval base. It's not that large actually at the moment. London is a size 20 harbour. Is it? Liverpool, maybe? Gun foundry. Ah, that's a good point actually. Let's take a look at what we could potentially take from Hanover. Or Oldenburg as well, actually. Oldenburg, sorry. The city of Minden, and we also have the Minden Arsenal and the Wheat Depot. So that produces 82 supply, that's quite nice. And 50 conscripts, perhaps. Another Arsenal, Harbour. Ah, Bremen. The depot, the river port, the trade port, the shipyard. The shipyard's quite important, actually. Recruiting depot, Arsenal. I am still confused as to why I have this guy over here. I can't move him. That's a pretty good fleet. That's 44 ships. Right, well, I think I should try and get the Danish onto my side. What do the Swedish have? Where's the Swedish fleet? Stockholm. Probably not that large. But anything would make a difference. Mind organized. Who do we have good relations with? Okay, but let's increase these relations. We want more allies, don't we? We have decent relations with Denmark, actually. There we go. Nassau. We'll offer them an alliance. I'm sure we did that before, actually. Persia, pretty good. Tuscany and Württemberg. Let's increase those relations, and gaining some more allies would be good. Bad relations. Algeria, obviously. Kingdom of Piedmont. Can't be helped.